The storm had moved on, the windows were quiet again, and Wyatt had almost finished being brave. He was curled on the blue blanket with his rope toy under one paw. His white ears were soft. His blue collar rested neatly against his neck. The brown oak leaf tag gave one tiny tap when he lifted his head. The human opened the treat jar. There was a pause.
That's not what I expected.
Wyatt sat up. A careful human pause near the treat jar was not weather. It was an emergency.
Report, please.
I thought there were 3 treats in here.
How many are in there now?
There are 2.
Wyatt stared at the jar. Then he stared at the human. Then he stared at the rug, because rugs sometimes knew more than they admitted.
1 treat is missing.
It does look that way.
Nobody move.
Nobody had been moving, but Wyatt stood anyway because an investigator should look official. Treats were important household objects. They were small. They were crunchy. They were usually kept in the jar with the silver lid. They appeared after good sits, brave quiet reports, and moments when a puppy had been extremely reasonable.
This is a case.
It might just be a count mistake.
Counting is how mysteries hide.
The human sat on the floor beside him.
All right, detective. What do we know?
Wyatt walked to the treat jar and sniffed the air. It smelled like chicken, crumbs, glass, and yesterday.
The jar is nervous.
The jar is made of glass.
Glass can be nervous quietly.
Wyatt checked the blue blanket. He checked the rope toy. He checked his food bowl, even though the bowl was not a treat and had been empty since breakfast. The bowl did not confess.
Suspects include jar, rug, bowl, rope toy, laundry basket, and possibly the wind.
The wind was outside.
That is what the wind wants us to think.
Wyatt began with the rug. He lowered his nose and moved slowly from one corner to the other. He found a piece of fuzz. He found one old leaf crumb. He found his own paw print pressed into the soft fibers.
Rug has no treat.
Good work, detective.
Next came the rope toy. Wyatt nudged it with one paw. The rope toy rolled over with no concern at all. Wyatt sniffed both ends.
Rope smells like rope, puppy mouth, and previous victories.
Did you find any treat?
Not currently.
He trotted to the laundry basket. The laundry basket sat beside the chair, full of soft blankets and one suspicious blue towel. Wyatt had not forgotten his behavior during the thunder investigation.
Basket remains capable.
It is definitely capable of holding laundry.
And secrets.
Wyatt pushed his nose into the towel. No treat. He checked under the chair. No treat. He checked behind the food bowl. No treat. No treat. He checked the human's hoodie pocket very carefully.
Excuse me, investigator.
Standard procedure.
The pocket held one tissue, 2 crumbs from a cracker, and no missing treat. Wyatt sat back on his paws. This made the case harder. The treat had not gone under. It had not gone behind. It had not gone into the laundry basket's questionable territory. That meant the treat was clever. Wyatt returned to the treat jar. He looked at the lid. He looked at the counter. He looked at the human. Then he looked at himself in the dark kitchen window. A small white puppy looked back. He had round eyes. He had a serious collar. He had one tiny crumb on his whisker.
There is evidence on my face.
There is evidence on your face.
The human smiled gently.
Do you remember what happened after the thunder got quieter?
Wyatt thought. The storm had passed. The blanket had been useful. The quiet report had been strong. The human had opened the treat jar. The human had said, "Good job." There had been a treat. It had been small and crunchy. Wyatt remembered chewing. He remembered swallowing. He remembered feeling very professional. His ears lowered 1 inch.
The treat was already awarded.
Yes, it was.
To me.
Yes, to you.
And then I eat the evidence.
The room became very quiet. Wyatt looked at the jar again. Then he looked at his own paws.
I may need to interview my mouth.
What does your mouth say?
Wyatt licked his nose.
No comment.
The human laughed softly and scratched behind Wyatt's ear. Wyatt leaned into the scratch, even though the investigation had become personally complicated. The case did not end with a thief. It ended with a memory. The missing treat had not vanished. It had not escaped. It had not been stolen by the rug, the rope toy, the bowl, the laundry basket, or the outside wind. It had gone exactly where approved treats were supposed to go, into Wyatt.
Case report. Treat was present. Treat was earned. Treat was eaten.
That is an accurate report.
Investigator was involved.
That is also accurate.
The human closed the jar and set it safely on the counter.
No extra treat tonight for solving where the first treat went.
Wyatt considered this. It was disappointing. It was also probably fair. Probably.
Then I accept one ear scratch as closing paperwork.
That paperwork I can do.
Wyatt sat very still while the human rubbed both soft ears. His eyes blinked slower. His tail made one calm sweep across the rug. Outside, the last storm water dripped from the porch. The yard was dark and shiny. Near the back step, one little patch of mud waited under the porch light. Wyatt noticed it. His ears lifted.
New clue outside.
Not tonight, buddy. Tomorrow.
Wyatt rested his chin on the blue blanket. He closed his eyes. The case was solved. The house was safe. The treat jar was under review. And the mud, whether it knew it or not, had just been added to tomorrow's patrol list.